Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Under the Night Moon, and I'm so excited to have these books finished and to be able to show them to you right now. They're so beautiful. I just love the way they came out. This is a ladies garden art journal, and it is filled with so many beautiful things. I can't wait to show you. But on the cover, as you can see, I used a really beautiful piece of velvet, and then I used a vintage necklace for the closure. And you can see the velvet wraps around, and then it just has a hook here, and I stitched the necklace onto the velvet using embroidery, green embroidery thread, and it's so fun. I really love this. I'm going to do this again. I covered the stitching there, but you can see here this is from the 50s. It's sort of like a Coro inspired. If you follow vintage jewelry, I will be putting some vintage jewelry that I have just from my stash in my shop. But this one, I don't remember. This one, it either wasn't marked or it was missing a rhinestone. But either way, it's still absolutely gorgeous. And I love, love, love how it came out for the closure. And so you just wrap the velvet around. And then if you want to fill this with papers, you have all of this chain. So I just have it, you know, closed loosely, maybe on the third loop there, but you can really just fill this book and this will be a very nice way to keep it closed and beautiful as well. So yeah, so I just had to show you that really fun detail. And again, I will be doing this again because I absolutely love the way it came out. So yeah, so that's the closure. And I will just put that there. And then on the cover, this is the beauty for this book. And I just love the yellow. It all started with this printable from Ruby and Pearl. And I'm just going to go to the center here so I can show you. It all started when I saw this printable. I think this is in her golden yellow. But I'm not sure. If you need to know, I will let you know. If you need to know, I can let you know which kit this is from. But if you haven't been to Ruby and Pearl, her shop is just filled with some of the most beautiful papers. And so this started this whole book. And so then I found this absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous image and knew right away that I was going to make a book, you know, featuring the yellow. And so here you can see is a beautiful piece of jewelry, some golden leaves, 3 different kinds of yellow seam binding for the bows. On the back, I covered it with this gorgeous rose digital, some textiles here. This collection of books, there's a ton of textiles, as you can see here. Just layers of ribbons, a fun little pearl clip, a hand-stamped pen with floral coming out, which I love. And then always with my books on the cover are little little notes for you to write if this has a theme, if you're recording, you know, a certain year of your life or a wedding, you know, a fun dinner party, that sort of thing. I always like to make sure you have enough tickets and things, beautiful printables to record your story. And so that's the cover beauty. And of course, she can go inside anywhere. And then lastly, I did stitch, so I doubled up on the cardstock, stitched them together. I did add this really beautiful green fabric covered button, which is vintage as well. And there's this really fun little green tassel that I got at the flea market in Tampa. This little string I have to cut off, sorry. I got these in Tampa. I don't know what, like, if they're from a garment or something, I don't know. I have 6 of them, and I knew I was going to use one for this book because it's so cute. I just love it. very much. And then some sweet little yellow embroidered ribbon. And then I did add some beautiful calico fabric. You can see the this is one signature. It's a large signature that I stitched with the yellow seam binding. And then on the back I always do some gimp trim or something so that the paper doesn't get worn down. I did add a little bit of silver for fun, for a little sparkle, but I love the calico on here as well. Just sort of reminds me of inside, you know, a lady's trunk back in the day would have the advertisements, and then the inside of their trunks that they would keep all of their beautiful things in always had like a gorgeous calico pattern. So I always kind of draw inspiration from that. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and then inside you can see the beautiful floral cardstock that I backed this paper with, so it's 2 pieces of cardstock, yeah. And then just some perfume labels. This is a fun little textile trim card. Again, just tons of textiles, right? And then inside this beautiful doily pocket is a paper clip that I added this beautiful faceted glass charm onto with some more seam binding. And then just some beautiful papers. This is more ruby and pearl printed on the linen paper. And then inside here are some beautiful advertisements for florals. Very floral themed, this collection. This is a giant sticker, which is really fun because you can cut this in sections. And, you know, let's say you had a little, you know, list of favorite people, you know, that you wanted to journal about in this picture here, and so on, right? And so I'm going to write on here sticker because I usually do and I forgot. Just to remind you, that's a sticker. So that's in there. Beautiful postcard. And then this gorgeous, gorgeous green floral printable, which I love. So you've got plenty of things right from the start to record your story. And that all just gets tucked right inside that pocket. And I love how I love the way that looks. It's so delicate and pretty. And then the very first page is a very sturdy cardstock here. It's actually double-sided scrapbooking paper. I don't know where it's from. I thought it was Tim Holtz, but it's not. It's really, really sturdy. That's why I chose to start the book with that. And then I just have all kinds of beautiful perfume labels, really pretty colors of seam binding, kind of getting ready for fall, but not really. It's sort of like an ode to the summer. Lots of fussy cut florals. This book is so pretty. So, so pretty. I really loved making this book here. More textiles, the greens. I can't wait to make another one. That's how inspiring these colors are. Just love it paired with the rose, the vintage imagery. So beautiful. Like, I feel like we're going through like a vintage trunk right now and seeing all of the pieces of ephemera that were saved, right? Beautiful botanical here. Inside here is a beautiful pocket, more perfume labels. See the little tassel? I just love it so much. There's some rhinestones here, and then in this, just some wallpaper. Beautiful printable journaling cards. Beautiful, beautiful things. More ephemera, my favorite rose paper, and this gorgeous, this is actually embossed. It's a rose frame. And then this book will come with another envelope full of things that I couldn't fit in here. So all my books always come with an extra envelope as well. And this is a little flip over here. This really fun strawberry paper I had to use. And then there's just some vintage trims on the bottom. And then on the other side, journaling space. fun little textiles. You can see all the textiles in these books. And then in here, again, just some wallpapers for you. This one is vintage. Oh, they're both vintage from the 40s. This is just a printable. And this is a greeting card, or not a greeting card, a deck of cards. And I just shrunk it down a little bit. Beautiful rose paper. I hand stamped Daydreaming. There's some Amity Bloom washi there. More textiles. Ready for a Story. And then this is sort of like a slimline size. I liked having the different layers, you know, the little and then the tall and then the regular size. Like, it was fun just having to play with all the different sizes. So you've got plenty of room to journal here or add a bunch of pictures, and then you can write about all of them here, right? Isn't that fun? And it says Beautiful Story up here. And then I have this really gorgeous ruby and pearl printable, just kind of clipped on here. You can journal and, you know, have fun placing these wherever you like. And then I added this gorgeous paper cameo. There's actually a few paper cameo printables in this book, which I'll point out. This is one of them. Really beautiful papers there. I did add this gorgeous little cutie. Oh my gosh, so cute. Yes, yes. And then the teacup is also a little tuck spot, so I put this sweet little label right there for you to play with. So yeah, you've got the flip over and then the journaling there. And then on the next page here, beautiful trim card. I did add a piece of vintage necklace here on the bottom. Just some beautiful pearls. This image is so gorgeous. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. And then here is a beautiful embossed card ready for a story and a picture, and then just some beautiful printables. My sister has the most gorgeous pansies growing in her backyard, and so I knew I had to fussy cut these out and add them to this book. Yeah, so beautiful. Those are like, they are the most gorgeous flower. They're like velvet. And then here's a beautiful wax seal of a little cameo done in golds. Again, more of the paper cameo paper. Beautiful double seam binding bow there. And then look at this image. This was sort of like the mood I was going with, like, you know, ode to summer. You know, maybe they just got engaged, or, you know, someone's watching the kids for them. I don't know. I just daydream. And then you can journal on the back there. I do have this washi tape of these like little lantern lights, and I can totally see like paper lanterns hanging, so that's why I chose that washi tape for there. But I did also add some of this really beautiful antique dress that's beaded and sequined. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera or not, but it really just adds such a layer of delicate beauty to this picture here. So yeah. And then this is a little tuck spot here. Of course, I hand stamped Soulmates, but I did just put a few little tickets in there. Beautiful little cards and things for you to journal on. Plus you can put a little picture there. And then it's on the other side of this paper here. But I just had some fun with the Soulmates. And I didn't want to cover up this beautiful rose image. I just love her cuff, the blue on the wrist. It's so delicate and pretty. The way women dressed back in the day. So absolutely beautiful. And then you can journal on here. A really beautiful piece of embroidered ribbon there. And then on here is a bunch of things for you to play with. And then you've got this gorgeous rose paper, which is just a printable. It was tea dyed, so that you can write your story, add your pictures, and you've got the whole other side. Isn't that beautiful? So let me show you real quick. On this side here is a piece of embossed. It's delicate, but so you can see the floral pattern on there. It's the pages from an antique photo album, and it's just the most beautiful paper. So I wanted to see if it embossed, and it does. So I gave you a piece of that. Really beautiful floral card. Some pink paper that I tea dyed, which makes the most dreamy pink ever. And this gorgeous, gorgeous image there. So all kinds of fun things for you to record your story on. Have fun, journaling, forgetting about the world, and just enjoying the days gone by. Beautiful imagery. I am a firm believer in color therapy and just, you know, turning off the TV, playing some beautiful classical music, and just enjoying beautiful things. I think it's so important in life, especially today's times, to just surround yourself with beautiful things, things from nature, just beautiful things. Here is just a fun little flip on some really fun graph paper. Like I said, the perfume labels right now, I'm just crazy over perfume labels. I've always loved them, but I have so many. Some really beautiful rose paper, and then look at this gorgeous image. I did put a little bit of the calico fabric on the bottom there, and that is from Ruby and Pearl as well. And then this is just a dictionary paper. I hand stamped a little blossom. And then here is the other side. I did put this really pretty piece of jewelry on here, and I hope you can see the details of it up close. There's little tiny pearls, little tiny rhinestones, this pink or peach enamel flower. It's just gorgeous. And so I paired it with some beautiful applique, seam binding, a little ribbon rose, and then more things for you to play with. Behind here is a little tuck spot. And so you've got this gorgeous rose ticket, another beautiful printable. That's from Cotton and Twig. Again, I'm always telling you, if you need to know where some of these papers came from, just let me know, and I will do my best to share where they're from. I have a ton of images, so just let me know. I can probably remember almost all of them. Beautiful bird, digital. That's from My Porch Prints, and it's huge. I don't have my ruler here, but this is at least, you know, 5 by 7, probably bigger. This is probably 8. Yeah, both of these garden journals are huge. The last one I shipped out, I think, was 5 pounds. So they're big, and they're full. So, yeah, just want you to know that they're big. But have fun. Look at this beautiful cross stitch, right? This is also from the Paper Cameo. And this envelope is from the Paper Cameo. And I love how these two pair together. So, so beautiful. So let me show you her. This is from Graphics Fairy, I think. Some beautiful embroidered lace here. A ribbon rose, and then these are cameos just hanging down. And then this gorgeous envelope from the Paper Cameo, right? You can see. I printed double-sided. I did add a few things here, but I left space because in case you want to go ahead and decorate. I stitched around the envelope, and where is the other side? Right here. So we will get to the other side, but you can see it's sort of like a page, right? So yeah, and of course you can journal in here. You can write a little recipe. You know, you can have fun. Again, there's some sari silk down here with some more embroidered things, fussy cut florals. This music paper is actually over the rainbow, which when I saw that, I was like, oh, I gotta use that, you know. It's just fun. Some more beautiful Anna Griffin paper, kind of an ode to the fall coming up, but just beautiful paper, really well, just sturdy and beautiful. perfume labels, just so beautiful. And then on this side, so this is just a really pretty blue that I did some embossing on as well. And you can see the textiles down here. Just fun for you to play with. Gorgeous, gorgeous journaling cards. And then this reminds me of New England in the fall, because I lived in New England before I moved to Florida. And so she's just sitting on the jetty watching the waves come in. Yeah, really, really beautiful. There's the other side of the graph paper, which is super fun to journal on. Another little tuck spot here, a little flip here. And then in this pocket are just some botanicals. Look at this fun little group of daisies. And then just children's book. I don't know why that has that on the back. I might have to cover this with a paper, so I'm going to leave that out. And let me make a note of that. Sorry everyone, a little housekeeping. If I don't write it down, I'll forget. So this will get covered, but that'll go in there as well. This is a little flip here, and then some fun vintage fringe, or it's like tassel trim. It's just fun. It's vintage. And then the center, you can see the beautiful yellow seam binding, and then this gorgeous floral. And then on this side, again, a little tuck spot, places for you to journal right here. And then there's a gorgeous bookmark. It's one of my favorite images there. The flowers are so pretty. So pretty. Right now here, the roses of Sharon are in full bloom. And if you don't know what a rose of Sharon is, oh my gosh, look it up. Google Rose of Sharon. The flowers are like as big as this. Like, they're just massive. And I took a picture with my camera, and I have an iPhone, and it didn't even, like, you can't even tell. It's so disappointing. I need to get a new phone because I wanted to send it to people to see, like, oh my gosh, look how big this flower is. And this picture didn't come out good, but they're huge. Oh my gosh, so pretty. It's like the trees or the shrubs or whatever they are, they're just like bursting with flowers, like purple ones and white ones. And yeah, it's just the florals, it's incredible. Yeah, it's just beautiful. So yeah, beautiful graph paper over the rainbow. Okay, and then here's the other side. Isn't that beautiful? Now I did run some gold here and there along both of the books. All of the books always get a little bit of gold, but I just love, these are like primroses, so beautiful. And so inside here, I did put a little flip here because I thought, wouldn't it be fun to have like a little secret photo stop there, you know, a little stationary secret hideaway. But a few beautiful pieces of ephemera in here, and this is not glued, it's only stitched, so you can kind of pull these back a little bit, and that'll just help you get inside the envelope easier. Whereas if I glued these down, you know, it would be real tight, but no, it's nice, it's open, you can get in and out of there pretty easily. So beautiful, just love. And then this is a postcard that I got actually here in Michigan last winter. And this made for just a really nice, like, very large pocket, but also look at all the space you have to journal. And so in this pocket here, and I did put a little clip on there, some fun things, but isn't this paper beautiful? I just loved kind of playing with the greens. Very inspiring for me. And then a vintage sequin leaf. I only have a few of these, but I just had to. Sometimes you just need a little sparkle. A gorgeous piece of antique ledger. And then a beautiful, beautiful, I don't know what kind of advertisement this is for, but I love the colors. I just think it's gorgeous, so I gave you one of those. And then I don't know why I have them clipped together, but I will keep them clipped. And then beautiful tabs. Yeah, it's not holding anything over here, so I don't know. It's all right. Here, this is a My Porch Prince, and then look at this beauty. Yeah, just love. And then another large pocket, and then I did, what did I do in here? Yeah, just another little brad and a bunch of really fun papers. This is a beautiful embossed cardstock, a floral, all these papers to journal on. You can do a different story on each one. You can write about a different event on each one, put a picture. There's so many fun ways, but what I love about this is it lays, you know, all these papers, but it just stays nice and flat. And so those go right into there. And then this is just a beautiful printable from Sam Poole, but I just love the floral, and it's on the linen paper as well. So, and then this beauty has a beautiful black faceted glass bead and a really pretty pearl jewelry piece down here. And then I did fussy cut this gorgeous floral, and I love the floral just kind of hanging out of the pocket like that. So pretty. And then here's the other side of the dictionary paper, another fussy cut little pocket here. Inside here has a little butterfly and some textiles, a little tassel here. I don't know why there's nothing in there, but I can put some things in there. Let me put that on my list. Yellow. Okay, sorry everyone, little housekeeping. More perfume labels there. A little tuck spot here. Gorgeous, gorgeous greens. Didn't think I would ever use this card, but see how it goes so beautiful with the yellows. And I think that's just inspiration for me, just living here in Michigan with all of there are so many trees blooming here, so many different kinds of trees here. It's absolutely unbelievable. Just looking at all the different leaves and florals and gardens, and it's incredible. Yeah, so I'm very inspired. Beautiful printables. This is a little tuck spot up here. This is one of my favorite tags of all time. This is sort of fun because I wanted, I didn't want to, yeah. Oh, that was the rose. I didn't want to, the rose was here. I had to keep the rose, and so I made this two fun little flips. And then this one here, you can see the textiles, the rhinestones, so fun. It's actually a little tuck spot, and then this is a notepad. Took me a minute, I couldn't remember. Again, just a whole bunch of writing paper, and I used the little cameo to make it like stationery. Isn't that fun? Yeah, those are like the little things I love, make me happy. Here's the top loading little pocket, just some really fun. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I don't know why I didn't check the backs of those, but I will cover those. And then on the front right here, this is really fun. I actually have the original. This is a really beautiful soap advertisement, and so this was wrapped around the soap, and I have it as a printable, so it's fun to use. So you get that, some more little perfume labels and little calling cards, just fun for you to play with. And then I didn't mention, but you have the other side of the rose paper to journal on, and then here's some really beautiful Irish lace, and then some sari silk and ivory. Yeah. And then there's a little piece. This is some of my favorite trim right here of this green fringe. So yeah, you can have fun there, journal, write about your story on the back. I love this rose paper. It's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And then on the other side of the notepad is a nice surface for you to journal with a little cameo, and she has her little bow and a pearl. And then here is another really nice journaling spot for you. And then I added some really fun little printed little doilies with just some beautiful florals. Which I can't say I'm ready for fall, but it's so beautiful here that it's okay, it's fine. Like, it's worth the cold, I guess. Which I will be probably not saying that in a couple months, but it's just so pretty here, I guess. All the florals and everything. Okay, so we're almost done. This is the last couple of pages here. Again, just another fun little pocket. I made a little ruffle out of some yellow satin that I have. And then in here, this is a hand-stamped little chair that I got on eBay. It's just a vintage stamp from eBay. I love it. I need to use it more. Really beautiful rose, and then a fun little journaling card there. And then there's the other side of the botanical, and then the other side of the little page, or the little the cardstock that I started the signature with. And then on the back is just a really large pocket, and you can see the floral paper. This has this is actually a mother of pearl earring piece. So pretty. I just love it. And then I just clipped together again more vintage oh gosh, I want to say invoice, but you know what I mean. Pink, beautiful pink advertisement, more of this gorgeous rose paper, and then a beautiful rose. Yes. Gosh, why can't I think of what that paper is? Ledger, there we go, ledger paper. So that concludes the flip through of this gorgeous yellow. My signature is right here. You can see all of the textiles in this gorgeous book. And then these will get covered. This goes on top. And then to close, you just hold down the jewelry. You wrap this around. And you just take the, it's a hook. So it's not hard at all. I know I say this, but my chubby little Italian hands can do it. Then I am sure most hands will have no problem hooking this together. And I do have carpal in both wrists, so I'm confident most people can hook this on. I am just, yeah, it's not hard. I think I'm just, yeah. So there we go. And just so you can see, it's a very easy closure. I just have chubby fingers, but it's very easy. And you can even open this with a pair of pliers, but it's not hard. You just pick which one you want and hook it on like so. Yeah, it's not hard. So that concludes the flip through. Thank you all again. I said this in the last video, but I'm just so very grateful to each and every one of you that has left me feedback on Etsy. Thank you so very much. I wish I could go through and thank everybody, but honestly, my days get so short. I just like commenting on Instagram and YouTube. I just, to comment on another place, I just don't right now the time, because I want to make these beautiful things, and these take so much time, and they have to, you know, they have to be the way they have to be. I can't cut corners on the time it takes to make these beautiful books. But I just want to thank you all so much for your wonderful comments. I am so grateful. And then Anna, not Anna, Anne, you should be getting Happy Mail. I forgot to put happy on the envelope. And then Carol, I have not forgotten you. I just had a list of thank yous, and you are next. It's very exciting for me because, like I said a month ago, I absolutely love what I'm making for you. So please just hang in there. No, I didn't forget. I would not forget anything. I just, like I said, it's just a time thing. So thank you all so much. Sorry about this ending. It's kind of wonky, but I'm just grateful. So thank you all. This will be in my Etsy shop link down below. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Follow me on Instagram, everyone. And just thank you again so much. I'll see you in the next video, everyone. Bye for now.